You can see the train station, the old Union Station here. Asphalt all the way. Oh, you want to say hello? I'm sorry. I shouldn't walk by you without saying hello. How are you? Huh? Hi. I'll be around. My little friend sees me here all the time. So what I started seeing here was some railroad ties out in the woods or along the wood line. I thought, well, maybe those were just thrown there or whatever. But when I started walking out here more, I noticed railroad ties kind of lined up. So looks to me like there's no rail here, but you can see there was a separate set of tracks right here. Really just a few feet from the newer ones. And these, you can see the spikes still hammered down into these ties. I was kind of wondering, this might have been the original B&M line right here, maybe. I don't know how far these follow along. You can clearly see all the way through here. So what I'll do is keep following this. I probably won't go too far today because I actually don't know how far it goes. So I was up on probably a couple miles down and I didn't see any remnants. So I'm not sure what this is really all about right here. This brush is getting pretty thick, so I'll head down here a little ways when it opens up again. So you can see when they built the new one, newer, everything was kind of covered up, this old line here. You can still kind of make it out how wide and flat it is. Looks like an abandoned house right there. That's a shame. Hate seeing abandoned buildings like that. I don't see any ties. Yeah, there's some pieces here. Oh, those might be just sticks. I'm just gonna follow this a little more. I'm gonna come out here. There's a post right there. And some concrete down there. Yeah, I'll stay on the other side. You see some more rotted ties there. It's just something random I wanted to do today. I'll get back up to Ossipee at some point. Yeah. This one really rotted away. Ooh. Yeah, if there are any date nails or anything in that, it's long gone in the ground. There's like some rails up ahead here. You can definitely see where these were laid out at one time. A lot of metal straps. Pile of ties here with some bolts in them. Huh. Look at these rails. Jeez, they're long. Not sure. I mean, if that number on the end, 60, does that mean they're 60 feet long? Wow. Just laying around out here. Rusted. They're actually in pretty good shape though. Bunch of spikes. There's a bunch of spikes laying around here. Here. Look at them all. A lot of stuff laying around out here. Of course, the railroad spikes are pretty common. Probably the most common thing you'll see. This is called Railroad Ave. Across right here. Up here a little ways, there won't be any houses or anything. the track goes. Really kind of bends away from the road quite a bit. But you can see where we pick up again. You see the ties. It's kind of cool. It's a kind of interesting thing. Again, maybe 6 or so feet from the newer tracks. We've got an old loading dock right here. Concrete platform. How about that? Yeah, wonder what that's seen over the years, right? This building may not be what it was back then. And more spikes, just things are everywhere. You can see these railroad ties lined up through here, all across. Just picture that train pulling up, unloading here, unloading whatever, I don't know. I mean, could there have been passenger trains? Some kind of business here, but it could have been something else there. I mean, the old train station is up there. You can see the water tower, and the old Union Station is right there. Look at this. How about that? All right. Good soft ground there. But we're back on the ties again. That's pretty cool. All right, I'll just keep walking ahead here so we can find anything interesting. Look at this. That's a wild turkey feather. Isn't that pretty? I actually kept one. I have one at home. Beautiful. I'll leave this one right here. Here's a cool old culvert down here. Oh wow, look at that. That thing's crumbling too. Slide on down. Wow, look at that. A good sized culvert. Probably could walk right through there, but I won't. Yeah. Got a spike sticking out of the dirt there. Let's see the other side here. Might be a little easier to get to. Yep. Pretty dry now. Find some more remnants here. I'd like to keep that, but man, a lot heavier than you think they are. Definitely not putting that in my backpack. So I am still finding remnants here, some railroad ties. Obviously these parts. It's quite a bit more elevated here because they obviously buried the old tracks. But I'm not seeing anything like really uniform anymore. Just finding things kind of scattered. I wonder if these old tracks went only so far. What were they for? At first I was thinking it was the original line, and it might have been. But like I said, look at how high they made this newer one, and it just kind of completely buried this other one that was been running here, I guess. They may have had to eliminate it because they may have run in this way, but I mean, all they did was bury it. They did remove the rails, but not the railroad tie for the most part. You could see the ends of them here and there. Maybe I'll find something here where it kind of levels off a bit. That just, yeah, that's just a Natural stone right there. Yeah. Like I said, I probably won't go too far. I don't really have any reason to. It's just kind of wandering. I noticed those railroad ties, so I want to just check this out. There's some more here. I don't see them like laid out. I do see stuff like this still laying around. There's nothing in here. And just parts scattered here, here. If you want any parts from the tracks, the old tracks, there's plenty here. You could build your own tracks. We've got the rails down there too. I'm assuming the railroad still owns all that stuff. Let's see if there's anything else here. Yeah, I'll go a little farther. Okay, so I think what's happening here is they were squeezed in more and more and more where they had sort of a wider path where I first started. It could have been down here. I think they just eventually came in this way a little more, so they're probably completely buried. Can't really see them anymore. Because this is pretty natural here. There's already a hill there. So they would have just been basically buried by the new ones. Still kind of curious. There's a piece of a tie there. There's some thrown on up on that hill. That's all posted. I can't go up there. Let's see. Rock wall. Yeah. Again, I'm not really seeing anything kind of uniform anymore, and it is starting to get sloped. So I'm probably walking right on top of the old railroad ties, if there were any left here. Let's see, I think there's a post up there. I'll probably just walk as far as that next post and then just go back. Oh, another culvert here. Very big culvert. I could easily walk through that. Problem is getting down there. I don't think I want to walk down there. It's kind of steep. Let's see. This one has a date on it though. Let's see. You see that? Here. We'll get down here. 1921. Nice. I don't see too many with the dates on them. So that's really cool to find, actually. There's an old pit right here. I don't know if that's still active or not. Doesn't look like it. But look at these rails. I've got rails. Coming all through here. Some more spikes. Here. A spike right there. Yep. But like I said, I can't see the ties anymore because they would have just been now just buried. It's possible it could have shifted and run through here. The grass is so long. I do see some ends here with some ties, so it's possible it could have come back around into here. I mean, plenty of space here, so who knows? But look at all these rails just laying here. Definitely much older. Or something. Well, yeah. I'm wondering if these secondary tracks were at the part of where I've been walking in Ossipee. I connected to that somehow. Could be. You just never know. We're headed in that direction. Yeah, see the end of the railroad tie here. We could have just been running right through this grassy area. Kind of shifted. Yep. That's the end of the tracks. I think I can walk over here. I don't know. It's kind of open. It would make sense because it's just so flat. It could have just been part of, just going right into here, because I am seeing ends of railroad ties here and there. So. All right, we got a whistle post here. I don't know about a junction up here. Must be one very near. Let's check this out. It's kind of cool when you're approaching these things. Some more evidence there. Wow, it really gets wet here. Cold water. What's this over here? That's some kind of a beams or something. Yeah. No whistle post. Something taken out of it. Yep, that might have been what I saw laying in the ground. It looks exactly like it. There's another whistle post just kind of thrown aside. Okay, so I'm seeing that next junction. I was just over there before I came over here. So I didn't see any remnants of anything though. But I'm just getting to be quite sloped here. What I'll do now is head back to the old Union Station. All right, so you can see how close this other set of tracks was to here. They're farther away up there a little bit. You can see how this railroad tie all the way out through here. So those tracks would have run, I'm like in the middle of the railroad tie, right through all of that. So now you see them starting to take form again here. Approaching the Union Station. All right, it's the final whistle post. Headed to Union Station. So, probably will end it today. I just wanted to do a little short video. Well, I don't know how short the video is. Probably longer than I thought it'd be. Just kind of random. I'll be headed back up to the abandoned tracks in Ospey soon. Hopefully within the next week or two. But at least for now, I just wanted to show you those abandoned track. Really as far as I could go, as far as I could see it anyway. All right, guys, take care.